Hello Young Justice fans, Dark Superboy here with another video on our beloved superhero series. Today we're going to be covering whether or not the light knows about the anti-life equation. Let's begin. Okay, let's begin with the most obvious question. What is the anti-life equation? Well, the anti-life equation is a formula within the DC universe which whoever understands it and comprehends it is able to control the souls of all living beings within its universe. No species is immune to it, you cannot hide from it. Anyone who attains this is effectively God, which makes it understandable of why DarkSied wanted it so much. Now, my question is whether or not the light knows about it. And in order to get to the answer of this question, we'll have to go through the basic points of it first. 1. Why would DarkSied tell the light about the anti-life equation? The only major thing I could think of DarkSied telling them is obviously to acquire more information in order to solve it. This, however, I think is implausible and unlikely because DarkSied, considering his resources he has, would not see the light as being able to provide much towards this factor. Although yes, in one reference DarkSied has said that the metagene in the episode of Evolution is worthy stock towards the anti-life equation. Although I'm pretty sure this was not actually spoken to Savage at the time, but merely passed on to DarkSied. So yeah, I don't think there's a lot the light can offer DarkSied in the form of solving this question for him to tell them. The second point is whether or not the light could find out by themselves about the anti-life equation. For this, they would have to obviously be close to DarkSied and DarkSied and all the other units who are focused on trying to solve it. And unfortunately, there isn't a lot of units the light has off-world or on Apocalypse. Most of them are on Earth, with the exception of Savage using the War World on occasion. Of the forces that are transferred is actually from DarkSied's Apocalypse to Earth. Again, this is probably in reference to DarkSied's mentioning of the metagene towards solving the anti-life equation. And we know the anti-life equation is going to be coming up because any Young Justice fan worth his grain of salt is going to have figured out that if you put the first letters of all the episodes of Season 3 together, it spells out prepare the anti-life equation. So we know it is coming up. And as with my last two videos on discussion of Young Justice, I have put up a poll on Twitter if you'd like to vote there. So back to the light knowing for themselves. Unlikely. The spy net wouldn't be focused on that and wouldn't even be able to process that as legitimate information if a low rank spy managed to attain it. They wouldn't have a clue what it's about. And then finally, if the light already knew about the anti-life equation, they would probably be fighting against DarkSied straight away because the anti-life equation is not something you can share. It's one person knows it, they control the universe. And obviously DarkSied is not going to share that power or give it up, and the light knows this, so they would automatically fight against him to render the DarkSied not able to obtain this knowledge in defense of themselves and the planet, but more selfishly for themselves, obviously. But it's not well known yet if they do or if they don't. I'd like to hear your thoughts on the subject. Please comment below, like and subscribe. I've been Dark Superboy. This has been a video on Young Justice. As always, let hope burn bright. Goodbye.